Hi everyone, it's Derek Mascarenhas here. I was asked to read a short story for a short story month, so I'm going to read one from my collection, Coconut Dreams, and it's called The Elephant in the Mountain. And I've got my trusty elephant here, as well as my tiger. Sorry. I'm in the corner here, but I wanted to get the tiger. It's funny, my nephew, when he was a bit younger, anytime he would video call, he would always ask to see the tiger. And then as soon as he saw it, he'd be like, rah! But now he's like a couple months older and he doesn't care about the tiger at all, so it's an unloved tiger. So I'm going to read it's almost like a bedtime story. My two main characters tell this story to their baby brother, but I'm only going to say the fable part of it. So I think over the past number of months, everyone has felt a bit, at times especially, has felt a bit vulnerable. So this could be a bedtime story for anyone who needs one. The Elephant in the Mountain. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a herd of elephants. And on the day the sun hid behind the moon, a new elephant had been born. A very special elephant. His name was Om. The elder elephants had said it was a day of great fortune, but they changed their minds later when they realized something about the new elephant. Om tripped over the ground often. If he ever lost contact with his mother, Radha, he'd wander and accidentally get knocked over by the herd. The elder elephants said to Radha, "An elephant that can't see won't survive." "He will," Radha said, "as long as I love him." And so Om learned to walk behind his mother, holding her tail with his trunk. The only place where Radha didn't have to guide Om was in the water. The large pond was Om's favorite place. He was clumsy everywhere else, but in the water he could feel all around him and swam easily. Om could spend all day there. He loved to shoot water from his trunk high up in the air and feel it sprinkle down on him. But as the months passed, Om's happiness came into question. It had not rained in a very long time, and each day the large pond shrunk a little bit. Eventually, the water turned muddy. Many other animals, from the deer to the monkeys, all huddled around the edge to drink. Even the tiger, rah! Clearly haven't gone outside today. Even the tiger, who kept to himself most times, came to drink. Radha noticed the way the tiger eyed Om, and she made sure there were other elephants around when he came. The elder elephants told the herd it was time to move on, to cross the dry lands to find water. Radha pleaded with the elders, "But Om won't survive such a long journey." The elders said, "But if we stay, we'll run out of water." Radha didn't know what to do. Luckily, one of the birds, a little golden oriole that sometimes rested on the elephants' heads, had overheard Radha. The golden oriole said, "I know where you can find water, but it's in the mountain, and only the birds who can fly can visit it. Everyone else who goes in never comes out." "Please take us there," Radha said. And so before the other elephants left, the three of them, with the golden oriole perched on Radha's head and Om holding onto Radha's tail, headed for the mountain. Once along the way, the oriole stopped them at a deep hole in the thick stone, about as wide as Radha. "The water's down there." "But how do we get to it?" Radha asked, carefully looking down below. "We have to go to the other side." And so they pressed on to the other side of the mountain. Rada soon let Ohm walk ahead of her and held her trunk underneath him, lifting his body to lighten the walk. When they finally reached the other side, they were all very tired, but they saw the cave and perked up. They entered the cave, and it became narrower and narrower the farther they walked. There was an opening up ahead, but Rada soon realized it was too small and she couldn't take Ohm any further. The Oriole flew ahead into the opening and then returned. "Is there water through there?" Rada asked. "Yes, but if he goes down there, he won't be able to get back out. The walls are smooth and run straight down, but there's an island in the middle that's shaped like an egg and big enough for him to stay on. There are plants and trees and bugs, and light comes through the hole we saw." Ohm didn't want to leave his mother. It was difficult for Rada as well, knowing she'd be sending Ohm somewhere she could not follow. But she told him, "My love will keep you alive." Ohm walked farther into the cave and was just small enough to squeeze into the opening. Rada heard a big splash, and a few seconds later she got worried. But when she heard laughter and saw water trickling from the hole, she knew he was okay. That day, Ohm sprayed so much water up in the air, a mist rose from the hole, and a rainbow formed over the mountain. Rada visited him as often as she could and gathered fruit to drop down the hole. The golden oriole told the other birds about the elephant in the mountain, and the birds told the monkeys and the other animals. Whenever they passed by the hole, they would also drop some fruit down. As time passed, a stream of water flowed out from the cave. The stream grew stronger as the years passed, and ran down the mountain even in the driest days when there was no rain. All the other animals drank and thanked the elephant. They never forgot what kept him alive. Thank you.